What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another lightsaber unboxing. This one comes to us from NSabers. This is a company I've really been anxious to get a hold of, and they did reach out and were gracious enough to send me this lightsaber for the purposes of review. This is going to be their Karma lightsaber, and we had some discussions, and I asked for the NeoPixel version so that I could test the best version of this saber. Is that what they sent? I don't know, because I haven't opened up the box. So let's take a look and see what we got. So this, of all the lightsabers that I have tested or that I've unboxed, probably one of the best boxes so far as the overall quality. A lot of tape on this bad boy. Let's go ahead and put this bad boy up. All right, so if I got all that, if I did my job, this should slip open. There we go. Let's go ahead and put the knife away. Put it off to the side. And, well, they did send the Karma hilt. I can tell that already. This is a great looking. I saw this on their website, and I just have to take a look at it. So this is just nothing. I think I'm pretty sure the blade was supposed to be inside this, and that for some reason didn't happen. Let's go ahead and take a look. This is the blade, and yep, this is a NeoPixel version. So true to their word, NSabers has sent me the good one. So what are you going to get in the box? You're going to get a cable, charging cable. This is not going to be USB Type-C. It's going to be just the 3.5 millimeter barrel connection there. Looks like we've got our standard wrench and some set screws to fasten the blade to the hilt. Here's the hilt. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's put this right here just for a second. We're going to get to that. That's got some weight to it. You get okay, so this is right off the bat, you're getting a much better, as far as what I've seen, you're going to get a much better instruction manual. Thick cardboard, good print. So now, how's the English? We'll figure that out in a second. But this is encouraging right there. You also have a plug. This is going to be the plug that goes into the hilt when you don't have the blade attached to it. So if you want to just display the hilt, you can do that, and you can do that with this included clear Lexan stand. That is going to be it. Let's go ahead and put this. Once again, the box is actually, it's pretty nice. On the back, you just have that little design on the back. Very cool. So okay, let's go ahead and where do I start? So we know we have this clear stand. This is just 3 pieces of pretty thick Lexan, actually. Tell you what, well, we'll worry about that later. I know nobody wants to see that, at least not yet anyway. Instruction manual, the plug there, which looks kind of like a turbine. Let's go ahead and take this out real quick before we put the rest. We know we have our tools, we have our cable. This looks kind of cool, actually. That is, okay, that's cool. That looks like I'm thinking like episode 1, pod racing. It looks like a thruster. Okay, so as far as, the thing that goes in the saber hilt, the plug, not bad. I mean, it's a nice touch. The copper and gold color, you're going to see that more on the hilt as we move on. The tip is not clear. You can see that's pretty solid. You can see that. Solid white plastic is not transparent at all. So what is that going to look like whenever you light it up? I'm not exactly sure. Let's take a look at this hilt. Okay, this thing. So first off, right off the bat, this is a pretty good size hilt. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, here we go. You're going to dig this. Come on, look at this. That is sick. Oh, that is so cool. That is awesome. Okay, so yeah, so a substantial hilt to say the least. Doesn't feel comically oversized like some of the stuff from Hasbro. It does feel a little bit thicker. We'll have to do some comparison with some of the other hilts that I have over in the office, but this is sick. I mean, just the color. This is kind of a rubberized coating. It's not thick, it's not padded, but it definitely is, like I said, it does have some awesome weight to it. You see the chunks here, the gold pieces down here and here. Kind of retro 50s style. Let's see if I can just unscrew this. This whole thing just come out. Okay, set that right there. Do the bottom. Check this out. loosen this up all the way. Okay, so you can see. Yeah, this piece and this piece. This is so cool. I mean, this is cool. Come on. Now this looks like an anodized. This is aluminum, so it's an anodized coating. These rings. I mean, this thing is cool. The board is all housed inside here. There's your speaker, kind of buried deep down inside. So it's got a long way. That sound has a long way to travel. I wonder how that's going to sound. It could give it some really nice resonance and some nice bass. And then you have just your push button, and then you're going to have your port for charging. So if you wanted to, you could just put this inside here, like that. And when you look down, you see, that's the way that looks. But then you get that out, there you go. Okay, so that comes out pretty easy. Let's go ahead and assemble this bad boy. Now this is where it's going to get kind of funky because I don't see any way to, I don't know where these set screws go as far as like going into the blade. So if you just put the blade in, it's loose. So how do we attach that? That's how they get you, right? So what are we missing here? Let's loosen this piece back up again. And it would appear that, so how do you, oh, here we go. So you can loosen this up. Once again, kind of, it's almost like it needs a spanner wrench, like its own tool just to take apart some of these pieces. So here we go. So we're gonna, all right, so that is threaded and it threads into this. And this is where your actual set screws will go. So what we got to do, assemble this again. Put this back together here like this. There we are, like that. Put that there, put you off to the side. And then we're going to attach this to this, but you don't want it to go down too low, right? So we put it inside. Maybe get that approximately about where it needs to go, maybe, I guess. But see, this is where it's kind of difficult because you want that to engage inside. I will just push that in all the way. Push that in all the way. About right there is what we're going to do. Let's take out our set screws, stay on the table. All right, here we go. Tighten that up. So let's, and if we got our depth set correctly, it should engage the pins on the inside. We should be good to go. Okay, so this is together. Then let's see if we got any power. We do. Okay, so she's powered on. And now, this is crazy. I like the weight. Okay, let's check it out. Here we go. Now we've got something. Okay, so we got the twist. If we hold it down, power's off. I can tell you this, the handle is so heavy, it's very just easy to control. It doesn't feel like the blade is kind of out there wobbling around. And of course this color, this looks pretty sick with it actually. Now, how does it measure up to some of the other sabers that I have in my collection? And what is the price on this bad boy? Well, let's go check that out right now. Now, size doesn't always matter, but you can see that this thing is a beast when compared to the Revenger from Saber Universe, and the amount of options you have with this NeoPixel 3.0 is pretty crazy. The blade effects, the boot up effects, the colors, there's a ton of different stuff. The soundboard, it's all crazy, and it's actually pretty easy to go through and change all of these once you have a little bit of practice. Now sometimes it's difficult to interpret some of the button presses when you have to hold down a button for like 1 second or 2 seconds or 3 seconds, but you can easily do that if you just pay attention to the LED button you're pressing. It will actually blink, and that sort of lets you know, hey, that's 1 second. So just count the number of blinks, and then that will let you know what you're actually changing. Is it the color? Is it the sound effect? Is it the boot up effect? Whatever. Also, if you head on over to their website, you can see that they have a ton of pretty wild sabers when you think about it. They have some replicas that are inspired by the lightsabers from the movies, but they got some crazy ones out there. This is going to be, if you're interested in this one, it is the Karma. It's going to run you about $199 if you go with the RGB version. The NeoPixel version is going to be a little bit more expensive. It is currently slightly on sale. It's $289. But when you check out, if you use the coupon code 19KFox, you can save an additional 7%. So as medium price sabers go, I think this thing is definitely a beast, and it definitely feels like you're getting your money's worth. So once again, I want to say thank you so much to NSabers for sending this down for the purposes of review. It really was a great product to review, and you should definitely check them out. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this channel. I will see all of you next time.